Good times. All right, and we're going to be live in a second.
Yeah, I'm like, we're live on Facebook.
Hello, Facebook.
Hello, Facebook. Good morning. Okay. Till Janice gets over here. There we go.
Let's adjust our clocks later, too.
Yes, that's a good idea. ID.
Yeah. It's like 15 seconds off in here.
Mine's 10. Here we go. These computers are not connected to the internet, so they get off by seconds.
Battery.
Yeah. So we just fix them every once in a while.
That lined up perfectly with UB40 ending right there.
Oh, perfect.
Top
We didn't
of
cut anybody off then.
That's a good day. It's a good sign. Good omen.
We need some wins after trying to get to work this morning.
Just be here at 5. They were not doing anything
sure.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just bring the kids half asleep.
Kids, we're going to just spend the night.
Just ride my bike tomorrow. Actually, I might. I don't have to take. Oh no, I have to go.
Do I need to sit closer? Or is this good?
No, you're good right
Yeah,
there.
you're okay. Yeah. We're just going to do our intro first.
Completely fine.
Morning, Marty.
Hang on, let me share this.
Did you see Evie's running late? She sent her Santa letter.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
I didn't see
It's
it.
a text. All right, are we ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm THERESA STRAUB.
Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Thursday morning on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
Yes, that's if you're listening on the radio, but you can always watch us on the Sunset Health Facebook live feed. That is a fun way to interact with the show. If you have any questions or comments for our guests, you can post them right there. Plus, it's a fun way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on during commercial break, because we stay live the whole entire hour.
We do, and just a heads up for our additional guests that will be showing up this morning.
Traffic.
Yeah, leave a little early because there is a bit of construction going on around the station.
Yes, your best bet is probably going to be to head north down Avenue B towards 8th Street and then turn into our parking lot. Yes, there's construction on our side streets. There's construction on our main street. So, yes, you might want to leave a little early.
And yesterday, we did have a variety of accidents taking place, so
Yeah.
we cannot encourage you enough. Go the speed limit.
Go the speed limit. Give yourself enough time to get to your location. I know most of it happened closer to the end of the day when people were headed home. Take your time. It is not worth it. It seemed like every intersection we turned on, there was an accident.
We had the one that occurred a little bit before 1 o'clock at 4th Avenue and 16th Street, and that had that blocked for some time. Speeding was involved in that one.
It
We got
was.
multiple injuries. One person flown out. There was another one. I don't have the list yet of what ended up happening, a release or anything from Araby and 32nd Street.
That was a big
That
one.
was early evening. That was 4 vehicle. It looked
Yeah.
like one was a rollover too.
Yes.
But that tied things up for a bit there too.
There
And
was 8th Street and
Avenue
C.
C.
There was some fender benders out here off of Avenue B because they're going down to one lane in construction. It's just, we need you guys to be careful.
slow down.
Slow down. We want you guys to be here tomorrow, and it's just, I know everybody's kind of rushing right now. They have things to do. They're trying to get their shopping done, getting ready for the holidays. Our roads are full. We just want you guys to be safe.
We do. Today is December 7th, and joining us here in just a few minutes, we have John Perry, who will be with us from Imaginary Friends.
Awesome.
We also have Josh Ramos coming in to talk about Grad Night 2024.
I love this.
And our friends from Chicanos por la Causa will be here.
Sounds good.
You know what they're talking about?
I don't.
All right. Well, 'tis the season.
Oh
A
my
lot's
God, I
going on.
didn't put that one on the list.
A lot is happening.
It is.
I didn't either.
Today is National Slime Day.
No, thank you.
So, people have a love-hate relationship with slime.
Same with kinetic sand.
Oh, that's worse.
One
that's worse.
of our letters to Santa, she wants kinetic sand.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. We like to play with it, but you find it everywhere. Kind of like slime. At least it's a little easier to clean up than slime.
Yes. It is also National Illinois Day.
Never been.
Hanukkah starts today, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's also International Civil Aviation Day,
Very important.
National Cotton Candy Day,
Oh, thank you.
and today is Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day.
Have you been?
I have not.
Oh, you should. That is one of the coolest things that I've visited a couple of times. Of course, as I was older, I appreciated it a lot more. But yes, if you ever get the chance to do that, that is definitely one thing you should put on your list.
And it still seems like it Pearl Harbor was like 40 years ago, but it's 80 years ago.
Wow.
That is so.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Well, that's our list of national days for today. How about some birthdays?
Yeah, I gotta find my birthdays.
These are the Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs, and we do want to remind you, when you buy more subs, you save more lives. It's as easy as rounding up your change. Every penny counts, and that benefits our Firehouse Public Safety Foundation. They utilize those funds for training, support, and equipment for our awesome hometown heroes.
Sounds good. All about rounding up those pennies.
Yes, it does add up. Celebrating today, my grandma Vi it's a heavenly birthday for her.
Aw, I saw your pictures.
We lost her just after her birthday in 2002. She would have been, I think, 97 today.
Oh, wow.
97. Her baby sister turns 95 on Saturday.
Oh, my goodness. Well, happy heavenly birthday.
Yes, we also have Lana Heston celebrating today.
The beautiful Bianca Urea, happy birthday.
Lourdes Rose.
Jeanette Simpson.
You know, we had Lisa Thrower on yesterday's list. I think this happened last year. We have her on 2 days.
I have her on today's list.
All
I
right.
didn't have her on yesterday's list.
Well, Lisa, we hope you have a wonderful birthday regardless of the day it's on.
The week.
Birthday week.
We also want to
Pick a
wish one
day.
of our local monsters, Albert Golding, a very happy birthday.
That's all I have.
And Alan Medell, happy birthday.
Get those birthday wishes in, because on Mondays we select one person at random from the previous week's local birthdays, and one person will win a free medium sub, chips, drink, and dessert from Firehouse Subs.
Yes, there's multiple ways you can get those birthday shout outs in. We encourage you to go to monstermediayuma.com. Click on that Today in Yuma tab. Look for the Firehouse Sub logo with the Celebrate banner. Fill that little entry form out. It goes directly to our inbox. You can always send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Email us. Either way, just get them in.
And exciting news, our friends at Yuma Nightmares are opening for their Twisted Christmas.
Yay!
I think they officially opened last night, but they're not open. Okay, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I'm going to look.
They are open Wednesdays and Thursdays, but for drive-through or walk-through, they don't have the actors out there.
Okay.
And it's out in the county, so remember, if you are walking, wear closed-toed shoes.
Please.
But it's going to be open through December 30th, and they will have the scare actors, and they're scary to an extent, but it's fun.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We try every year that it's open, we try to make it out there, and I'm glad because one of our Halloween lovers is going to be in town this weekend, so we might have to make our annual trip over there and check it out.
Well, this will be open through the 30th, and Wednesdays and Thursdays you can walk or drive. Friday and Saturday they will have the actors out there, and they're closed Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay.
The gates will close at 9:30. If you are out there the nights where they do not have actors, it will be self-guided. They do a wonderful job. It's lit up.
Yes.
It is in the county, so you need to be mindful of the location. It's at 15485 South 4E.
It's a dark location. Out in the counties, they don't have the street lights like we do inside the city. So it is dark. If you want to take a flashlight for when you park, when you're walking to walk to the line to get in, we encourage that because it is off the side of the road. It's a dirt lot. Just make sure you're being aware of the traffic. That's always one of the biggest things out there.
It's soft sand too.
It is soft sand.
Don't get stuck, because that did happen one year to someone I saw.
Yes, somebody did get stuck. I think they were probably turning around in an area they shouldn't have been. It's a dark area, but with all the lights of the cars and things, it should be okay. But if you take a flashlight, that would be definitely helpful.
Idea. Yeah, they are still looking for some of the scare actors. If you would like to get out there and participate in that, it's great for teenagers if you're looking for something to do. And there is no fee to get in. All nights are free of charge, but they do accept donations for the 4th Avenue Gym Athletic Fund and Pueblo Housing that used to be Habitat for Humanity in Yuma.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So they're still working with them.
Awesome.
And all proceeds will go to those two nonprofit organizations.
Sounds good.
All right, and the route maps were officially released last night for the Foothills Parade of Lights.
Awesome.
December 15th, 16th, and 17th. And I did share those, but you can also find them on the Foothills Parade of Lights page if you want to plan your route accordingly. They head down Foothills Boulevard and they go to the north side, the south side. They do hit some RV parks and home parks.
They do.
And people were asking, can you tell us what route it will take within that park? That's up to the discretion of the individual parks. So the coordinators for this know what they're doing up until that point.
Yeah.
So you'll have to consult the different park offices to find out, okay, you'll go down this road first. Because people like when it goes right by their house. That way,
Yeah, of course.
But even so, there's a lot of great vantage points to get out and watch it.
Awesome. We have a lot of opportunities for light parades in our community. We are very fortunate. We have our light parade that's coming up this Saturday. We have a Somerton Light Parade that's going to be taking place on the 15th.
San Luis is
Tonight, I thought.
Tonight?
I think it's tonight.
Trying to get my stuff straight.
And then 3 opportunities out in the foothills. So that's pretty awesome.
And Welton has an event coming up too.
Yes, they do.
So all parts of Yuma County covered.
They are, and you have most of them pinned on your Facebook page.
I do. I've been trying to weed out and take out the events that have ended already to make it easier to navigate through that, but that will remain pinned there through the holiday.
Sounds good.
All right, are you ready to take a break?
Sure.
We'll be back with John right after this from Imaginary Friends. The show is brought to you by Quick Refrigeration, reminding you that tomorrow is
Free Filter Friday.
Take your dimensions rather. For your old dirty dusty air filter down to 190 West 10th Street, they will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter for free. You need to change those filters on a regular basis.
And the Yuma Mesa Shopping Center. Your store is located in the heart of Yuma at 16th Street and 4th Avenue. Everything you could possibly need in one stop. They have Big Lots, Kelly Pro Nails, the Del Sol Market, the Dunkin' Donuts, Doghouse, and more, all at the Yuma Mesa Shopping Center.
And Yuma Winelson is a full-service plumbing supply company with lots of awesome products from over 22 national brands. My favorite, Nipco. I just like the name. They also have Delta, A.O. Smith, and lots more. And this isn't just for commercial customers. It's for residential customers as well. Find them weekdays on Pacific Avenue. They're right across from Yuma Palms.
The last thing you need to worry about is car or tire trouble. That's why Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros offers the industry's strongest warranty package featuring complimentary roadside assistance. Now you can drive with confidence knowing that wherever you go, they are there with you anytime, anywhere.
Are you ready for a home glow up, Yuma? Well, exciting news. They have just about finished that historic restoration at 577 South 4th Avenue.
Wow.
Going to head on over today. It's been amazing to watch that project just flourish from beginning to end.
Awesome.
And the attention to detail is great. If you're looking to elevate your space with American Eagle of Arizona, give them a call today at 928-726-1617.
And Brewers Restaurant and Sports Bar. Football is in full swing, and Brewers is your get-together spot. Go cheer on your favorite teams while you enjoy an ice-cold beer and great food with 2 locations open for your convenience.
It is today in Yuma. We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country. Remind me, a battery.
Did you put a new burner in here today?
No, I just use lotion on my hands.
Oh, well, it smells good. Kind of lemony or something.
It
Smells good.
Could be me. You never know.
White citrus.
Yeah, so lemony, yeah.
We're going to walk around sniffing now.
I like because it's not flowery. It just smells fresh.
I don't like flowers.
Does that even smell anymore? Or are we
I
just so
might
nose
need
blind
to-
to it?
I don't know.
might
I might
need-
need to change it.
I think it might need
I
something.
need to get one of those for the house.
Hi, I just wanted to apologize that they put it in the parking lot and not over by the sign
It's okay.
last night, but I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
I was like, come on, guys, really? I told you guys specifically over here.
The only-
I apologize.
No worries. The only way it would be an issue is if that road was open, because the people can't see around it when they pull on B. But that road's closed, so you're fine.
Yeah, 'cause we're doing that construction, trying to get it underground, because that's where that's going ultimately. Is going to go along the back, come back around the back side over here.
Just make
Couldn't
sure
get through on
they
the
all know
poles.
how to let us in and out up here.
Yeah,
We need to be able
no
to get in and
problem.
out. You had some choice aloe works this morning. When we were trying to get to work, we're
Just
like,
don't do that on the air, because we already have enough of that. So.
We appreciate it. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye. Morning, Chewy.
And then I was like, what? Because I saw and I was like, oh, so I tried to get back out on 8th to come back around this way, and I was like, Dan Michaels, you just went through that road and it said closed.
I went through there.
And then I go all the way around, and I finally make it to turn here, and he barely got there right before me.
Through traffic. I wasn't going all the way through. I was just coming to work.
Well, that's why, Dan's just like, I'm going to go. And Barbara's like, I'm terrified. She goes, how do I get out?
It's definitely a challenge.
They like to do a lot of stuff on Avenue B.
Yes.
On a regular basis.
Yeah. We're having flashbacks from the last time.
That 24th Street.
Oh. Yes.
I usually avoid 24th Street like the plague, and yesterday I used 24th Street to avoid all the accidents that was going on.
There was one day some lady asked me about construction. I think it was the different fiber optic companies were working in conjunction with one another. I go, avoid anything with an even number. She goes, I have to take all even numbers to get to work.
Then plan ahead longer.
Yes.
Fifth Avenue becomes your friend.
Yeah. Oh, shh, don't give away the secrets.
Lies.
Facebook.
Look at this.
I use those throws all the time.
Teresa.
Don't tell anybody.
13 people are watching right now, and they're going to tell their people, and they're going to tell their people.
Way to go. Now we can't go down
I
Fifth.
was born and raised here, so I know all those back roads. I use them a lot.
I just don't like Fifth Avenue. How it has all the little.
You gotta slow down, Janice.
Or just have a car with amazing suspension.
Yeah,
Drive a Jeep.
yeah, but it's.
Jeeps have rigid suspension. A lot
They
more
do.
rigid than you
They
think.
do.
Yeah, because they're made for out there. You don't need a floating
Made for booty
luxury
bouncing.
thing in the desert.
Like my Kia Soul has better suspension than a Jeep.
Yep.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us now from Imaginary Friends, we have John Perry in the studio with us. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, ladies. I appreciate being here.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
We brought you in because you're going to be talking about an exciting opportunity for some people in our community. Just, it's another generous thing that Imaginary Friends have been doing. Let's talk about that.
Sure. It is New Year, New Yuma. What a great way to start off.
Right?
A new year with a little bit of a glow up, a little bit of a makeover. This is a little bit more of a business brand makeover.
Okay.
The competition we launched, this is our second year going into it. We're offering over $20,000 in design services. Hopefully we have categories for commercial businesses and nonprofit organizations alike. We have some unique criteria. It doesn't take a lot to enter. It just takes a little bit to have the criteria.
Okay.
Because I want to really do this for the businesses that are thinking about more than just themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I know living in Yuma the majority of my life, a lot of people, they have their day job and they have their side hustle, and it's just to get a little bit of extra cash for them. This isn't really for that entity. It's for people who are trying to create a business and help not just themselves, others as well. So on the commercial side, we want people to actually have W-2 employees and not just family members on the payroll, because there's nothing like hiring your first employee that's not related to you, or you have to pay them. That they're relying upon you for their livelihood.
Right.
And so that's a very unique criteria on the commercial side. On the nonprofit side, we want to make sure that they're doing it right, and so we want them to have a board of advisors. There's a lot of small nonprofits that get into it and they're just thinking this is a great way to do something good. They may not be doing it always in the, doing all that due diligence and all the work. Then again, usually these people also have a day job as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So board of advisors, even if it's just an advisory board, not a working board, can help tremendously. So I want to reward those entities that have done it and have set it up properly and have been in business for about 3 years as well, because statistics show most businesses fail within the first 3 years. So if you make it over that hump, you are in a good place to make it go long term. And so when we're giving away all this value, this over $20,000 in value, I want to make sure that these businesses aren't just going to be around for another 6 months. I want to know that they have the foundation to grow for the next
The
10,
longevity.
20
Yeah.
years.
Investing in the future of that
Exactly.
business.
Now, John, we mentioned you're with Imaginary Friends. For those that don't know what Imaginary Friends is, kind of give them an idea of what you guys do.
Imaginary Friends Design Studios has been in Yuma for over 20 years now, and we are a very unique boutique marketing firm that specializes in brand identity, digital footprint, and strategic engagement.
Okay. Again, with the longevity that you've had in the community, that's absolutely awesome that you're finding a way to give back to other businesses in the community that you want to push that longevity. You want them to be around for 20 years.
Yes, and in Yuma, we are a different breed out here. It's a completely different world. And we've gotten a lot of people who have chose to make Yuma their home over the last 10 or 20 years that have come from larger areas. And there's one thing I've noticed also about business in Yuma is that we get a business that we haven't had that flavor of business in Yuma. And it's great to have it here. And then they come up short a little bit. And I'm like, it's good for Yuma. I'm glad we have this entity here.
Yeah.
Yet I feel if we picked it up and dropped it in a San Diego or Phoenix, Scottsdale, LA, New York, it wouldn't thrive.
Right.
It would, you know, they win due to the default. There's nobody else in the race. I want to help those businesses just do those little extra things that these other markets do, so that when people come here from LA and they go, this is all that Yuma's got.
Yeah.
I want them to be, this is amazing. I wish LA had a place like this. Do they franchise?
Okay, gotcha. Now, if someone is interested, again, you mentioned there's $20,000 worth in the services that Imaginary Friends
$20,000,
is going to be providing. What are examples of those services?
So the main thing that all the winners would get would be a brand new logo kit. And this is identifying their logo and building it in a format that can be used universally. There are design principles, color theory put involved with it. They're going to get in the logo kit a main logo, an alternative logo, maybe even a tertiary logo depending on their industry, a logo mark, which is a more simplified version of a logo, and a logo pattern. They'll all be in a format called vector, which means it's scalable. You can blow it up the size of a building or shrink it down to the size of a golf ball. It won't pixelate. You'll get a one color variation besides the full color variation, so that if you were to donate, put it to somebody who's doing a fundraiser and they're doing t-shirts, they're not going to put all the colors on the t-shirt, but they'll put a one color version. This will be the one color version. I see one of your sponsors is American Eagle. We did their logo a few years ago, and there's a beautiful full color logo that doesn't translate directly into, let's just make it black and white. There's some tweaks and details to it that need to be adjusted, and so we gave them a version of it so that when they hired us to do their logo, so that they could use it in that fashion, because you know, if they have workers on the fields, they may not want full color logos on everything because of, you know, how many people need out there. So they could just do a one color version on it in their general colors, red or blue or red on blue or white, and it would work. And that's something most people don't think about when they think of logo creation. So that's the thing that every winner would get.
And they did just get new shirts and they look beautiful.
They do.
I've seen that. And then it kind of grows from there to being a full brand kit, including some of the winners will get a brand kit, which includes a brand guide, so that should they take it to anybody else, it's a blueprint on how to brand for their business. Because I don't know if you've ever seen it, where it's like a flyer for a business doesn't look like their website, doesn't look like their
continuity.
Facebook page. It's a blueprint on how to market their business, so that they can go with anybody that they choose to. As long as they stay within these guidelines, it may look a little different, it'll feel the same. And then it increases from there to having full stationery and kit, from business card, letterhead, and envelopes, or thank you cards and envelopes, to flyer. And one of the winners will even get a slim website with some back-end analytics and tracking in it.
Okay,
that's
that's
an
awesome thing.
Yeah, that's really everything they need to properly and efficiently market their business.
It's the visual identity, because when they are not there to represent themselves, how will they look?
That's true.
And
That's true.
this is the one thing. It's like, as much as I wish I could be everywhere in Yuma, I'm not.
Yeah.
I know people have seen my logo all over the place. They wonder what it is, that giant if. And so it always comes across as looking polished and professional, and so they may not know what it is until they know what it is, and then it all clicks together.
Yeah.
The main thing is having that same identity over 20 years. If they may not know what it is in Yuma, once they realize it, if they need that service, they become, oh, I've seen that here, I've seen that there, and it's there. It hasn't changed. It hasn't rapidly evolved as trends or settings. You know, I built it to be the test of time.
Right. Now, how many individuals, organizations will be accepted for this?
So we have 3 winners in the commercial side and 1 winner in the nonprofit side. And my judges this year are absolutely fantastic. I have an amazing panel of judges. I have Crystal Mendoza from the SBDC. I have Kim Call, the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce. I have Marcus over at the Executive Director of Visit Yuma. And I have John over at the BBB. And Veronica Shore, the Regional Director at the Arizona Community Foundation. All of them who are pro-Yuma, pro-business, yet don't have necessarily a horse in the race themselves. So they can be very nonpartisan. I'm just there to mediate that. I am not actually having a vote on this panel. I'm just helping to answer questions for them as the entries come in, and we will talk about it at the very beginning of the year. The deadline is December 31st at newyearnewyuma.com.
Newyearnewyuma.com.
Yeah, new year, new Yuma. And so December 31st, and then within the week we will meet and discuss the entries, and by January 15th we'll announce our winners to get the ball rolling so that by the end of the quarter, hopefully we'll have some of those new brandings out for these companies.
Branding ready
Awesome.
for them. Now, how many years have you done this? This isn't the first.
This is the second year.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the second year. Last year, like a lot of things in Yuma, it's consistency. And the first year didn't really get out the word as much as we wanted. We had no entries on the commercial side.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we did on the nonprofit side an Addy Packs with the winner. So
Yes.
if you've seen their new
Yay,
logo,
yeah.
that colorful logo with that little girl, and it still has
Oh my God.
Addy's
We
hand
just
drawn
saw
A
that.
in the
Yeah.
logo.
Yes, I've
so
seen that.
so we gave homage to the past while advancing it to the present. Years and years ago, we were brought in to redesign a logo for the Yuma Community Food Bank. Not the current iteration, it was the previous iteration. And part of it was the board member who brought us in at the time said, we are trying to evolve from, doing pancake fundraisers to getting $50,000 capital
Right.
campaigns, or donations. The logo needs to reflect that. And so that was a pivotal point to help them do those kind of things. And I
Yeah.
feel that what we did with Addy's Packs is, again, along that same line, where to solicit legacy donors and higher end donors to fulfill their mission and their goals, this visual cornerstone will help them along those ways.
Because that is extremely important to our nonprofits, again, building the long-term, viability too, and sustainability of their missions is you need these legacy donors.
Yeah, and the visual credibility is there, especially with the younger generation. They do their due diligence in what they're doing. They also want to make sure that you look the part
Right.
Yes.
that they're going to do it. They don't mind rolling up their sleeves and doing work for you. They just want to make sure that you're legit. And this helps legitimize that, because I know that Microsoft Clip Art is not much of a thing anymore, yet there's a stigma still attached to it where it's like, if you use Microsoft Clip Art as your logo, how serious about your business are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
if you're not willing to invest in the
Process.
and that part of it too, because it's the image, it's the front of your building per se for your business, and with everything being online anymore, so many more opportunities for your logo to be seen.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Well, we hope to make this a little bit more challenging for you guys to give you some entries to pick from this year.
that'd be fantastic.
Again, let the people know what categories you are looking for.
Commercial business,
Commercial.
Three will be selected for the commercial side.
three will be selected for the commercial side, and a nonprofit organization.
Nonprofit. Okay.
Doesn't have to be 501c3. It could be any nonprofit
Okay.
organization.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I don't want to exclude them. The main thing is, though, they still have to have a board of advisors.
Right. So they need that board.
And the business has to be open 3 years,
and
right?
they have to have 3 years. Yes.
Okay.
And the criteria are clearly spelled out on the website, which is newyearnewyuma.com.
Yes.
Say that 3 times fast.
newyearnewyuma.com. Again, the deadline is December 31st because you will be picking that winner on January 15th, or announcing the winner on January 15th.
Correct.
And I pulled up the website very easily. It looks very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Imaginary Friends presents New Year, New Yuma Business Brand Upgrade Contest.
I love it.
This is something awesome and so different for Yuma too.
Yes.
And people might not have it in the budget to do this to the scale of which you will be providing. That's why this is a phenomenal opportunity.
Well, again, people get into business because they're really good at what they do, not necessarily because they're good at business, and definitely not necessarily because they're good at marketing.
Yeah.
And so this, I felt, would be a great addition to the offerings that we do for our businesses in Yuma.
Well, we appreciate you coming and sharing
Yeah.
this. We'll also share the information on social media too for
Thank
people
you.
that might be driving around right now, but they're like, I need to do that. And again, the criteria are not too stringent. It's
No.
just something look into it. And if you've kind of been needing a guideline of things to move you forward a little bit in the future, you don't quite meet those criteria now, it's something you can work on maybe for next year.
Yeah, we are going to be continuing this. This is not going to be the last year we do this. We invested a decent amount of time and energy ourselves into this, and so we are hoping to grow this year after year. Who knows what's going to happen next year? We would love to grow this even more with more entries and more. Maybe we can break it down somewhere down the line to be a little bit more regional within the Yuma County and have different areas. But you got to start small
You gotta
and
start
build
small.
up.
Yes.
And as for now, it applies to anyone that does meet the criteria anywhere in Yuma County.
Anywhere in Yuma County.
Perfect.
All right.
East County South, here down in the west, we're good.
We're good.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, John.
Thank you, Jennifer, for allowing me to come on the air. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. We are going to take our Village and Pizza Parlor selfie out in the courtyard. We'll be back with more of Today in Yuma after this. The show is brought to you by Neverlow Smoke and Vape Lounge, Neverlow Glass Gallery. The St. Neverlow tree is fully loaded
It
at
is.
Neverlow Smoke and Vape Lounge. You can pick a kid to sponsor this holiday season. Now, when you get there, you'll tear the middle and bottom part off and get the gift or gifts and return it to the shop with the top part taped, the middle part taped to the gifts, so Santa can deliver them to those on the list. And again, over 800 children have been signed up for this, so help if you can. You can find them at 2760 South 4th Avenue.
And the Broken Yoke Cafe, they are open Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, with happy hour from noon to 2. Saturday and Sunday, they're open until 3 if you are headed on over. Make sure you download the app. Not only can you join the wait list, but you can also join the Awesome Rewards program.
And with Allo, you enjoy no contracts, great customer service, and real savings. And we promise they are working. They're working in our area right now. At their core, Allo is committed to being exceptional, honest, local, and hassle-free. To find out more, visit their website, allofiber.com.
And Sprague Sports wants to remind you that their indoor shooting range offers daily lane rentals, as well as membership with unlimited range time and other amazing perks. You can go join them at the range at Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's, and it's Thursday.
Ladies, shoot for free.
Ladies shoot for free at the range at Sprague's.
We'll be back after the break on Z93 and Outlaw Country.
That's our next one.
Head on over to your right. Kind of meet right here in the middle of the courtyard.
The season's changing because I'm having to turn a little different.
Oh, for the lighting?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I know. I was like, wow, okay.
That's over 6 foot. Like actually over 6 foot. Like, I know guys like 5'10" and 6 foot.
I'm really over it. Thank you so much. We'll share the links when we get done too.
And what did you think of Diane's invitations?
They look good.
They came
They
out
look good.
nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later, John. Oh, no worries. Okay. Gotcha.
Plumbing supplies?
All right, Josh first.
Specializing in plumbing and waterwork. A large inventory of high-quality products. With a variety of customers.
Alrighty, have a seat in either of those chairs.
All right. How's everybody doing?
We're good. How about you? We still have one of the previous packets.
Yeah.
Working hard to do things right, one customer at a time. At Yuma on Pacific
Thankfully, I didn't throw them away when you told me I could throw them out.
Most impressive street market pop-up event is
Thank
back
you.
this
Yes,
weekend.
Evie. I haven't read it yet.
You'll find
I know.
delicious
And
drinks,
she's got great handwriting, and I have to blow it up to read it.
and the latest apparel from the most unique vendors you'll ever find. It's a family event with a live DJ from 6 to 10 p.m. in the old
Evie, I saw
Center.
Lex's outfit
32nd
yesterday.
Street and 4th Avenue.
For Sunday?
Yes, it's adorable.
This is a family event. It's a welcome. Free for everyone. 6 to 10 p.m. in the old Sears parking lot.
How you doing?
Good.
I'll see if I can read her letter now.
Neverlow Smoke and Vape Lounge, now open at 2760 South 4th Avenue. It's Yuma's newest vape lounge and more. Stop by and get your vapes and accessories. Grab a slushie, enjoy one of their 900 games on their modded system. There's even a cookies merchandise room. That's Neverlow Smoke and Vape Lounge.
Please try and walk your dogs early.
Is
in
it
the
funny?
morning
I haven't
or
read it
late.
yet. I
Hilarious.
haven't read it yet.
Sun has gone down. Remember, if the ground is too hot for you, it's too hot for your pet.
I'm totally going to use that, Phoebe. It's not as bad as my nephew's, so I think I can get away with that one.
I don't think I showed her that, but I can find it.
Yeah.
It's still in my inbox somewhere. All right, here we go. Ready, Josh?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us now, we have Josh Ramos with us to talk about Grad Night 2024. Morning, Josh.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Yuma.
All right, you're working in conjunction with Optimist Club of Yuma.
Yeah, Optimist Club are the main sponsors for the Grad Night event. We came up with this crazy idea last year in May, and weren't able to pull it off last minute back then, but we've had some momentum and been developing it since then. So coming in to promote it and kind of stir up activity and interest in the community about it.
And you really were doing your best to try and get something done within like a week.
Yeah.
And it was because you saw the need. You and a few others realized, they don't do this anymore, and why isn't it being done? We need to have something for our kids to look forward to like that. So it has been at this point now 7 months in the making. And what has evolved in that?
Absolutely. So currently we have a board formed, very minimal people. If members of the Optimist Club, we have a board of about 4 to 5 members. We've been trying to meet once a month to start planning. We have a venue selected, which is going to be the PAC, the new softball fields at the end of Pacific Avenue. We've learned a lot in the planning stages of this, and that's the most ideal location for working, the event being in, all night long basically, and the noise ordinance and things like that. So that's going to be the location is going to be held, and it's a safe, secure location. Everything's gated, lights, all kinds of security and stuff. So that's the most ideal location where we're going to have it, keep the kids safe, and it's going to be a real fun event in the making. Our biggest challenge that we have right now is we're needing to rally up the troops in the community to step up and help join the board, help us planning. Many hands make light work, and like many other programs and organizations in this community, it's only a select few that are always doing it, are always able to volunteer. We need hands. So I'm calling out all the other nonprofit groups, community organizations, businesses.
It truly needs to be a collective.
It does. And one thing that we're doing, we're offering, we reached out to the local student councils at all the high schools, including San Pasqual and Antelope, and the private schools, the charter schools, and all these little pop-ups, that to invite them in. It's a community event for community graduates, and we want everybody involved, and we, the more hands the better.
And that's the way it was. I mean, when I graduated all the way back in 2001, that was one of the things. We were excited for grad night. We were all going to grad night, but all the different community organizations were involved. All of the different school student councils and things like that were all involved in making this happen. It is definitely a group effort, but for the good. Because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hear people talk about it that remember it, now that they have their own businesses and that I've talked to. And then there's people who've never even heard of it. When you tell them, like, oh my God, that's amazing. And even people I've talked to in bigger cities, like, oh yeah, we had that at our school, back in Oklahoma or whatever. But we're definitely in the process of bringing it back. But unfortunately, we can't make it happen without additional help. So we do have a active Facebook page. It's called Yuma Grad Night Committee. You just put that in the search bar, and there it is. We also have...
I'm sorry, how is night spelled?
N-I-G-H-T.
Okay.
It's a good question.
The other one, I believe, was a trademarked with N-I-T-E.
Yeah.
That's why I'm clarifying on that. So.
Yuma Grad Night Committee on Facebook.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And they can send you a message.
Yeah, they can
there.
send a message there. They can join up. We're going to have our next meeting this Thursday at the Yuma Main Library at 6 p.m.
Tonight?
Oh, sorry, next Thursday.
Okay, next Thursday. So that is the 14th.
Yeah.
All right, 12/14 at the library.
Yeah, 6 p.m. And then we're trying to do it the second or third Thursday of each month, depending on everybody's schedule. Like I said, it's just a handful of individuals. And the last couple meetings we tried having, unfortunately, only one person showed up or 2 people showed up. And honestly, we can't plan the event with just 1 or 2 people.
And you guys are trying to get it on board for 2024.
Absolutely.
You want it to be graduation night of 2024.
Absolutely. And we have a lot of interest. A lot of people, absolutely would be part of it. It's just we need those hands to help actually plan it and volunteer and be there and all the logistics that go into it.
Well, for that, again, volunteers are needed. You don't necessarily have to have a senior. If you do, you kind of have an idea of what's, you know, what's going on too.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it's, you know, it's a great thing. It gives our kids a safe space, and our kids, they're our young adults too. But it gives them a safe space after graduation and keeps them away from parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, not only the volunteer side of things, but also, you know, we're going to, throughout the night, we have raffles. We raffle out, you know, different prizes, gift cards, TVs, computers, things like that, that from donated money or donated items through stores. So business owners, things like that, you guys want to donate anything, feel free to, give me a shout out also. So.
Again, reach out through their page. If you're interested in being part of the Yuma Grad Night Committee, you can find that on Facebook. And Josh, do you want them to contact you directly if they do want to help with any kind of business donation?
Yeah, absolutely. My phone number is 928-294-9380. Or you could just look it up on the, the Yuma Grad Night Committee on the Facebook page, and all our information's on there.
Well, you're right. We have a lot of organizations, and John mentioned this previously too. You kind of have the same volunteers for a lot of boards and groups in the community. So we need some new blood out there because these people are getting tired.
Absolutely, and
we need to spread it out.
And that's exactly what I came into the Optimist Club last year, and it is a lot of older individuals that have been doing it for years, and God bless them for doing that.
Yeah.
And now we have some younger blood and coming in with these new ideas, and everybody's loving it. And these older guys are like, well, we can't do that, we can do that, because we never did this, but we come in with this,
But
this
if
optimism.
if you come in with a plan and you find the hands to do it, it is definitely achievable.
Absolutely, everything's achievable with extra hands.
Exactly, and that's really, you want to show them, hey, we had this idea and it's going to turn out great. I know it is. Like I said, that was one of the events that we looked forward to when we were graduating, because it was a well-rounded event. You had something to do, like you said, all night long.
Absolutely.
And I want to show these guys, hey, we can do this. Us young folks can do this.
Absolutely.
And yes, I'm in my 40s, and yes, I'm still young, but we can still do this. Again, it's going to take all hands on deck, but it can be achieved.
No, absolutely. And during the planning phase, we're talking about entertainment. I reached out to Bobby McClendon, working with him on getting all that planned out. So yeah, we got the ball rolling. Just need those hands.
And what date is it? Do we know that?
It's going to be the night of graduation. I have it in my notes somewhere.
I'll pull it up real quick.
That's riveting.
It's I believe it's the last Friday in May.
Usually right before Memorial, so yeah.
Yuma Union High School District calendar is being pulled up.
23rd or something like that.
Of course, it wants me to download it.
I guess that is an important thing to know the date we're going to have it, right?
Well, I mean, we've still got time, but
the
again,
24th. It's May
24th.
24th.
Not as much time as people think that we would have.
We are already almost halfway through December.
Oh, you're telling me it blew through? It's crazy.
It's coming up quick.
The 24th and 24th.
Yes.
All right, we'll be able to remember that. I graduated on May 24th, but it was a couple of years ago.
That's a couple of years ago.
All right, well, we certainly hope that people are going to step up and help out. Again, monetary donations, prize donations for the raffle throughout the evening. You'll be coordinating with people for food vendors, games, volunteers to help make this happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much for what you're doing. We appreciate that drive, Josh.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and take our Village and Pizza Parlor selfie out the courtyard. We'll be back visiting the Chicanos for La Casa, talking about an event they have coming up on Saturday. It is Today in Yuma.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's good, huh?
It is good.
Think it's okay to use?
I think it's perfect. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Josh.
See you later.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a seat right over there, Marcy.
Call in today and let's turn your home into the neighborhood rock star. Your walls will thank you. We check. And whispering. Call American Eagle of Arizona today.
Do you have another copy of your notes? Because it's on the page where it has Midtown too.
Yeah.
Still have that.
I have mine from yesterday. So if it's there.
There you go, the top part.
Pure imagination and sweet surprises with the $50,000 golden ticket giveaway at Paradise Casino. December 9th and 23rd. Play for your very own golden tickets and the sweet chance to indulge in $1,000.
Oh, that's tonight?
That's not all. For an extra chance to win.
The Midtown Man?
At any of the promotional kiosks each drawing day. Plus, sign up for our Players Rewards Club for the chance to win up to $1,000. So much.
Everything is like sneaking up.
It is.
Yes.
All right, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for problem gambling.
Anything after October is just something.
It's like 1 month, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A couple months into, after the 1st of October.
Yeah.
We blinked and went from Halloween to Thanksgiving like nothing.
Exactly.
I'm like, no, we have time. Time to get my shopping stuff done so I can get it shipped. And I go, wait a minute.
No, and now with everything online, at least me, I'm still pushing. I could still wait a couple of more days and it'll get delivered. And I'm like, nope.
Well, I don't want to order stuff and have it sent to my dad's for the grandkids and stuff. I want to send them like packages to open.
Yeah.
But after last year, I was trying so hard because I had shoulder surgery the 22nd of December. We were in NAU for graduation the previous weekend. So I was focusing early on that. And I'm like, so many things to wrap. So I'm like, I'm going to do like a gift bag for each of them. Put all their stuff in one this time.
Yeah.
Make it easier. But that way they still have something to open.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of little things for each one.
Yeah.
I got them all the same thing.
Uh-huh.
You know, 3 little girls, 4 and under. No, 4.
No,
I 4.
and then plus, I mean, that's smart because again, at the end of the day, they're like, can I see your toy? Can I see that?
Yes,
exactly.
Everybody has the same one.
Exactly.
I didn't realize kids go on break after next Friday.
Yeah.
I was like,
I point that yesterday. I go, is this their last?
Yeah.
I'm stocking my fridge.
The 15th.
I'm
So they get
stocking
the
my
week
fridge for my
before.
kids. I'm like,
Here, yes. Fend for yourselves. All right, here we go.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Joining us now, we have Marcia Flores, who is here with Chicanos por la Causa to talk about an awesome, it's Angeles del Barrio event coming up on Saturday.
Yes, we have Angeles del Barrio. This is an event that we've been doing for 35 years in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so we're trying to spread the word because since COVID, we've been doing things different as many organizations have in providing goodie bags for the kids during the holidays and families. So this time we want to do in-person activity here at our local Food City.
Yeah.
And it's going to be at the 16th Street Food City location.
Yeah, from 10 to 2. So please come and join us. Time to meet Santa, get goodie bags.
Now, does anyone need to sign up ahead of time, or they just show up?
Not at all. It's a free event, and you can just come and join. No signing up, and just kind of take a tour of our tables and what we have to offer.
Find out the services that are provided, and again, each of the children will receive stockings filled with goodies. And will Santa be there too?
Yes, we're very possible he'll make an appearance. So yes, please come and join.
He's busy, but he's been finding a way to make it to several of these local events.
That's what makes him magical.
Yes, exactly. Well, let's talk about the services that are provided by your organization.
Yes, I'd love to speak on that. And so we provide immigration services in Somerton, and we recently opened a new office in San Luis, Arizona. We provide also housing counseling, utility assistance, and we also provide early childhood development programs throughout Yuma County as well.
Very important.
Yeah.
And that kind of ties into with the program too, making sure that the kids have things that they need.
Yes, for sure. We always try to do our best in reaching our communities and especially the families that we serve here. But again, what makes this even more special, Angeles del Barrio, is that there is no registration, there is no income qualifications. Yeah, it's come on down to Food City and join the fun and opportunity to meet Santa.
Are there other community partners who've helped make this possible?
Right now we're partnering with Food City and Chicanos por la Causa, and we're also just heavily relying on our community volunteers right now.
And we've been talking about the volunteers that do so much for all of Yuma County, and they're Santa's little helpers for sure.
Honestly.
Making sure
definitely.
that things are being taken care of, and we're able to try and meet the needs of those families in the community to give them all a Christmas.
Yes, for sure. We couldn't do this without our volunteers and the generosity of others.
It does make a huge difference. Well, again, we're talking about the Food City location at 16th Street. That is 2600 West 16th Street. This Saturday, December 9th, and it's 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And what are there other things taking place, Marcia, during that time frame?
Yes, our goal is also to bring an experience of arts and crafts, holiday activities, and just as much as opportunity that we can give to our families and come on down and just have a bonding experience as well.
Asking for every mother out there, will there be any glitter?
We have glitter here, Jen.
Most likely expect glitter. Yes.
We say arts and crafts, and you never know what they're talking about for sure. Now, they've done this event at other places in Arizona too.
Yes, we have. We've done them in Tucson, and we've also done them in Phoenix as well. So we just recently had our event in our Phoenix area.
Is this the first time in Yuma?
No, we've actually been doing it for several years, but we used to do them in San Luis, Arizona, and it would be a bigger event where we would collaborate with other organizations. And so these last couple of years we've been doing them we've been partnering with Food City.
Okay, at more specific locations too.
Yeah.
No, it's a great collaboration, and again, it's centrally located here for much of Yuma County. And again, we encourage you, bring your kids down to this event. Stockings filled with goodies, photos with Santa, because he very well may be making an appearance.
Again, it's a great opportunity to go have some fun, but also learn about the services that you guys provide as well.
Yes, exactly.
You guys do help a lot of families in our community, and a lot of times they're in positions where they felt like there was no help, so it's a great opportunity to learn more about what you guys do as well.
Yes, definitely. Especially, during the holidays that we do our best to also sprinkle our own magic, throughout our households. And so many of these services do come in handy. So I hope that, families do come out and learn about more of our services and what we have to offer.
Now, you did mention utility assistance. I think that's probably one of that, and rental assistance are the most popular questions that we get from the community. And we know we have our WACOG partners and stuff, and I love knowing that Chicanos por la Causa is also available to assist in that manner. What would be the protocol if someone is interested in seeking that type of help?
Well, our goal is to have someone there, and also just to provide more information in regards to
at the event Saturday.
The requirements.
Okay.
Yes, and so if they're interested, we'll have someone there and give them a little bit more information in regards to availability, funding, and requirements that need to be met as well.
All right. Well, we hope you turn up on Saturday. It is a very busy day. We do have the Dorothy Young Memorial Electric Light Parade that evening, so you can go down and see Santa, get your goodies earlier in the day, spend some time there doing arts and crafts, and learn more about the services that are provided, and then head on over. Well, we have the event taking place at Sanguinetti Park.
Yes, Sanguinetti Park.
Most cyclists, they're collecting
Warm weather.
Cold weather items.
Cold weather items, sorry. They want to make people warm.
I'm like, they're collecting warm weather.
They want to make people warm.
They will be there from, was it noon to 5?
Noon to 5:30. I believe noon to 5:30, and then they're going to be headed down to the parade after that.
But you can drop off hats, blankets, sleeping bags, coats, hoodies, gloves, socks, anything like that can be utilized.
Yeah.
And then head on over to the light parade. Bundle up for that too, because once that sun goes down, it does get a little chilly.
It does.
And I do want to give a shout out to Dr. Hermanow and his staff. They stepped up and they provided new shoes for the children at the mission.
Oh, wow.
We have over 30 kids that are currently at Crossroads, and they took them shopping. His staff got out there and they helped them pick out shoes.
That is so awesome.
And that makes a big difference in the life of a child.
It does.
Too.
It really does.
So it's all about these community collaborations, people coming together, stepping up, helping out where they can.
Yes, definitely.
And again, Saturday, a very busy day, but make sure to fit it in your schedule. Tell us the time once again, Marcia, down at Food City on 16th Street.
It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., so please come and join us. Again, it's at Food City on 16th Street.
No charge to attend, just bring the kiddos out and have a good time. That's what it's all about, spreading that holiday cheer.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to share this with us, too.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. Before you head out here in a few minutes, we will take our Village and Pizza Parlor selfie out in the courtyard.
All right.
All right. The important thing right now is coordinating your schedule. Make sure you can fit everything in.
Yes.
And I was chatting with Barbara Rochester earlier this morning from Crossroads, and that's why I know that there are about 30 kids at the mission. They're running short on toys because we mentioned yesterday they provide toys not just for those children living at the family shelter, but others that come in during their 3 days of Christmas.
Correct.
And they did around 5,000 meals for the 3 days of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
They're
wow.
anticipating the same this go round. They already have 600 people signed up each day for the home delivered meals.
That's just home deliveries.
That's just home delivered individuals. They're homebound. You may have some individuals that are frail or have health challenges. And a case manager does need to coordinate that. If you were not on the Thanksgiving list, reach out to the kitchen staff at the mission to get that individual or individuals added to make sure that they have those meals. And I said, I know you guys did receive lots of desserts, but many of them were perishable. They were brought, directly from an oven, brought down so they couldn't be frozen. So we do encourage you, if you're able to contribute in any manner for that, please do so. But I am reaching out to see if I can get kind of a wish list for the kids living at the shelter.
Yes.
To see if we can help make this a magical Christmas
And
for them.
and when we say kids, we have to remember that there is older kids that are there as well.
They have one. She's
What?
a tween.
Okay.
So
perfect. That's good to know.
Because I know some people again are a little apprehensive. They don't know how to shop for a teenager. Maybe you have your own. You've shopped for some and
gift cards.
That's why it's simpler than you think because then they can do what they want.
Exactly.
They still want to open gifts under the tree too, but when they see those gift cards, the wheels are already turning about what can I do?
But they get to go shop for themselves.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, as a mother of just a one child,
yes.
When I would purchase gift cards, he would take forever to spend them because he's very thoughtful with his own money. But if mom said, okay, go pick something out, he's like, zoom! But it would take him a while to spend those gift cards. And I think he actually still has a video game gift card.
Oh my gosh.
Left to spend.
I love it.
But
I love it.
There's just different events coming up. We have the one on Saturday with the Santa, event at Food City. But we have another one coming up December 18th. Maybe you can't make it to Saturday, but you can go down to the Yuma Civic Center on the 18th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. This is a drive-through event. You just stay in your vehicle, and there will be goodies for the kids. Will be receiving stuffed stockings there as well. That's a collaboration. We'll have more information coming up the actual day of the event.
Okay.
Yvonne Peach is one of our awesome coordinators of this
She
event.
is.
She will be here for Museum Monday that day, and we're going to be talking about this too.
Awesome. Well, there is another event coming up on the 16th and 17th, and this is really awesome. We talk about it every single year. It's the 44th Annual Handbell Christmas Concert, the Bell Player Choice, presented by Cindy Klein Memorial Handbell Choir. It takes place at Trinity United Methodist Church at 3030 8th Avenue. If you have any questions, their phone number is 928-344-3013. Again, it's taking place December 16th and 17th at 4 p.m. at Trinity United Methodist Church. It's really awesome.
It's so neat to see this, and admission is free, but they will
okay.
accept donations that fund music supplies as well as handbell maintenance. So when they came and joined us on the show a couple of years ago, they brought the different types of bells and kind of gave us a little bit of a mini concert to see the different sounds that each bell emits.
Yes.
And
it's beautiful.
So that kind of turned into a YouTube rabbit hole, if you will.
No, not with us.
No, not with us at all. So that's definitely coming up. I know people have their family traditions, and you like to get in as many of these holiday activities as you can. That's why we encourage you just get your calendar, and some days you probably have 2 or 3 things.
Yes, but if you coordinate it right, you can get to all of them. Like we mentioned, the event that Chicanos por la Causa is having is early in the day.
Yes, that's early in the day.
It's earlier in the day.
We also have the Bethlehem Experience coming up. It's 2 nights only, December 13th and 14th. And you can experience the sights and sounds of the first Christmas at Christ Lutheran Church, that's also Yuma Lutheran School.
It is.
On Engler Avenue. The event is free, but you do need to register. There's a QR code. If you go to the Christ Lutheran Church page, you can find that there. Or you can call 928-726-0773 to reserve your spot. And this is presented by Christ Lutheran Church and Yuma Lutheran School.
Awesome.
They do such a good job with this.
Yes, they definitely do. It's another one of those events that people look forward to every single year. I'm going to talk real quick about the Dorothy Young Electric Light Parade. It is coming up on Saturday. It starts at 6 p.m., but this is one of the larger parades we have in our community.
40,000 spectators on average.
Oh my goodness. This is definitely one of the most well-attended ones. We know people get out early in the morning and start setting up their areas where they would like to sit. Please be mindful of the businesses along the whole route. And homes around the whole route. We want to make sure that you're being respectful of the properties that you are going to be sitting in front of. Make sure if you're packing it in, you pack it out. We want to make it an easy cleanup for our City of Yuma folks when they come through afterwards. But again, be respectful and be mindful of where you're setting up those chairs.
Yes, please, and be nice to each other.
Please.
Sometimes people get a little territorial about
Yes.
their favorite spots, but it's all in the spirit of the season, and we want to really promote, love and celebration.
And don't forget, plan a different route. They're going to be closing off those roads a couple
I
of
believe
hours
a hard
before.
closure starts at 3:30. I'm waiting on clarification from YPD on that. And watch their Facebook page. They'll be posting that as well.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good.
Thank you so much for all of our awesome guests today. Marcia, we'll grab that selfie here in a minute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next on Z93, it is the Bob and Sherry Show. And Outlaw Country brings you your favorite classic country music and lots of holiday goodies sprinkled in both of those stations.
Yes.
Now through the season. Be safe, everyone. Be kind, and please be patient.
Yes.
KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
Goodbye, ladies.
Bye.